the money go. You don't slap that's fast at the money low. I'm a grab brown man when it come back. I'ma give back my bad when the check hit the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money. I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bag. You ain't getting.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Mike 319. Right there in the middle. 55. I got you.
On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He'll let it go deep for Foster. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit.
Oh, how I dropped that.
Have them back on their heels.
Returnable for Grant.
We'll block him to back.
And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
So we got man. Check safety. 22, check, over. 22, check,
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Check. Sponge. No.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Touchdown, Dolphins. Jason Sanders for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get the...
This is caught at the 20.
Come on. Okay.
A big play here for the Bills. 55 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Every time I don't run a pick the play, I get fucked.
Where's 50? 52. 52's the mic. Okay. Check 52. 5 wide.
They'll look to run with Singletary. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Partner, that was simply an example of getting low, wasn't it?
It was indeed. And for the quarterback, so they get low the line. They did their job. Is the quarterback's job just to find a crease and dive?
Find a crease and just get in there. Ordinarily, you start low yourself, get low behind that offensive line. But sometimes they do such a great job, you can almost fall forward and find the crease for a touchdown.
This will be fielded at the 6. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10.
58's the money. I got it.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Bound to lose one. 49's the Mike. Watch 49. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. No. 49. Mike's 49. Focus, defense, focus.
They'll set up a throw. It's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
That's
So
where the
instead
quarterback
of
will
giving
bite
them
me in
another
the ass.
3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. These two teams all tied after 1. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They run it from the gun with Yeldon. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Second and 2.
That's crazy.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Get in the weight room. Hustle. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Where'd he go? Strip that ball.
He'll look to throw. It's complete to Grant. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 23.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Check 50. Hurry. Go.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Let's go now. 60 out low. 49. Let's go. Come on. Any day. Kill. Hey, turn it out. 2 seconds. 49.
They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Quick the edge. Go. Switch. No change. Switch, no. 49's the mic. Watch 49. They can't hang with us.
They'll drop to throw. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. He'll let it go deep for Foster. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by Brian Body Calhoun.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. A first update now from Cincinnati. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And a give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And they'll run it here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Finding some room at midfield. And finally taken down at the 15. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 15. So they dig a little deeper in the playbook there, get the wide receiver the ball, running it, and it proves fruitful.
Love the call. When you've got a guy who has running back skills, you want him to touch the ball as well, not just out wide where you throw it to him. Make sure you hand it to him or toss it to him and let him go to work.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he finds Parker here, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more on that one and another first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Here we go. 30 set. 30 base. Real. And QB's traps. Let's go. Check 43.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
They'll try to run this one in. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's third and goal at the 1. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Well, they held him out on second down, and now here's third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Sanders on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
52's
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10.
3 bud.
Allen to throw again. And the grab by Croft. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side.
I just can't catch the fucking ball.
Incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Well, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Watch the safety creep. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Jim, Jim.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is caught. It's Parker. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Set, ready. 10, touchdown. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, 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 twist. Off.
2nd and 11. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 19. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's going to go down, but a penalty marker too, and they might very well have jumped the snap there. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. And just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
49's the money. Oh, you got deep? Hey, check 24. 66. Pull it.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Nice play.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Back to throw here. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Mike, 49. Stay with your man.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Double tight.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Hey, no run. Echo. 49's the mic. Cut. 49, guys. Mike.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. It's their quarterback. Now with his third touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. There goes an impressive 31-yard gain. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Now T.J. Yeldon. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
From the 39, Allen. And he's going to have the connection to Foster.
Wow.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line.
Good play.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Mike. Check 55, Mike. All day, dog.
Allen now on first down. Got an open man. It's Foster. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Allen going to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Allen to throw once more. That's going to be caught.
Good throw.
Let's go.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try to punch it in with Yeldon, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 3-yard touchdown run, and the Bills get a bit closer.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Wow,
look at that block.
I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Second and 14. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
He's checking crack.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
Okay. All right.
Allen now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room.
Yeah, I'll let Ty know. I got to work tomorrow. But
this is Yeldon.
So I was expecting like a text or something, a phone call so far, but I ain't heard nothing.
Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Right. Yeah. I appreciate that. How are you? I got to be there at 7. Nah, she's up. No, the kids, what you call it?
Run it again with Yeldon. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Yeah, that's what I
3
hear.
yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
No, remember, other than Rudy Gobert, we hadn't had any cases until Rudy Gobert came out here, so now. Yeah. Well, yeah, both of them when they were in town. So, I feel that now. Yeah, we had the 2 and toe. Yes. Get off my phone conversation.
Working out of the shot.
No, he said, come on, the 2 and toe was first. We had to have him before Rudy Gobert.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it,
all right, love you,
you've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
All right, bye. You too. Bye.
Check 4.
Right back to him on 1st down. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Balaj. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. The Dolphins on third down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
49's a mic. Stop.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh, if you hold your block, Parker.
Short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Miami. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
I guess I don't know. They might make the business shut down. I don't know, But, barter and trade, I don't know. Buying shit from other people.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Allen now throwing again. They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Let's bring it.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen.
Oh, my
God. We do have a penalty flag down, however.
Okay.
Let's see what that's about.
All right.
Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
You can't be serious right now.
And it's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with
this game is so trash with the PI, bro.
Defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Allen throwing complete to Brown. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. Allen now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Now Allen again. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown, but it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing now is Allen.
Holy shit!
This is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything.
This game,
this
bro, I
one's
tell
not
you.
over yet.
I swear to God, man, this shit's
Still an important
stupid.
piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Dolphins are going to recover. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Switch. Hayward. Go. Let flow.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
You got tight.
Now they try the right side here. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Dolphins, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the world is my home and there's so many mil, cause bird in my